Welcome learners, viewers, students to this presentation about uh, notification slip in a hotel. Let me slightly zoom it just to make things very clear. Uh, I'll not explain all these details on top, the hotel IHM, the address. This gram is telegram and this is now I think extinct. It is finished. It's not used anymore. In India, this telegram services were closed in 2012 or 13. It's not available anymore. But telegram is there in our history. It was a quick mode of communication and historically. Sometimes it was also called wire, and it was possible to send a message to a distant place very quickly with the help of telegram. Uh, I'm sure there's an application by the same name, Telegram, which is very popular file sharing application. So that name Telegram comes from this gram here, Telegram. So Bhojan Kala is like the art of making food in Hindi. So that was the Telegram address of our institute long time ago. Phone numbers. Now the number, the serial number of this document is 1142. And this document will also have multiple copies. You can see the copies here. This copy is for room service. So there are other points of sale where customers frequently go to purchase on credit. But I think we'll come back to that later on. Let us first understand what is this document actually. This could be called as, please follow the cursor, arrival notification slip, change notification slip, and departure notification slip. Arrival notification, change notification, departure notification. So every time a guest checks into a hotel, then other departments are not aware that a new check-in has taken place. So there must be a system, there must be a process to inform all these departments that one new arrival has come in a particular room. So this slip is prepared when a new arrival comes or when a guest room is changed for whatever reasons. We'll not discuss the reasons for change here. It's a different issue. And every time a guest checks out, leaves the hotel, then also departments must be informed. We'll come to it one by one. Let us first look at the entries in this document. The first thing is date, the date this slip is made. So naturally, the date of arrival and the date this document is made will be same. So if any guest checks in on 6th of October, then this date will be mentioned here as well. And we are telling these departments, please note that Mrs. Oblique Mr. So whatever is applicable will let it stay and other will strike off. Then this portion contains the guest name. We write the guest name and then we actually fill one of these columns depending on whether it is for arrival or it is for room change or it is for departure. So let us first understand the first part, which is for arrival. So please note that Mrs. XYZ, Mr. ABC, and we'll only fill one of this. We cannot fill more than one. If you fill more than one, then this document becomes invalid because it will become like very confusing. Has the guest come? Has the guest checked out? So we only have to fill one of these columns. And all the three notifications on a single document is a very smart idea. It saves not only printing cost but also saves time, effort, the filing, convenience. So first thing is has or have. If it's a single guest, then we'll tick on has. If it is multiple guests, then we have to select have. That is English grammar. I'm not being very technical here. At time, 7 a.m., 10 a.m., or 6 p.m., 7 p.m., whatever we mention that time here. And since it is AM PM, so we will not use 24 hours format here. We will not say 17 hours or 21 hours. So whatever time it is, write it here. And then if it is single room, then just one room number. If there are multiple rooms, then we'll have multiple rooms here. In case the matter is of room change, then we'll fill only this column, this second row, where we notify all outlets, all departments, all points of sale that this guest is single guest, these guests are multiple guests, changing from room number dash to room number dash at time this. This time is very crucial because a guest, if this transaction, if this notification is not updated properly by any point of sale, and a guest goes to an outlet, places an order with his old room key card, and he consumes it, he also signs it, he makes a bogus sign, or whatever sign he makes, and later on he may claim that, look, when I have changed at this time, you made a bill later on. So how is that possible? How can I consume these things when I have already changed my room? I have already shifted my room. This should also make you alert as to why we should always collect the room key and the key card every time a guest is either checking out or they are changing their room, so that to avoid complications of billing, to avoid complications of charge purchases. And finally, the third row, the third line is only filled if this guest is going to check out of the hotel. Let me first read it. Is are, I'll not explain, you already understand, single guest, multiple guest. Checking out from room number, one room number or multiple room numbers at time. And we are informing all these outlets whether this guest is allowed credit or not. If he is allowed, then we tick this part. Not allowed, then we'll tick this part. What plan the guest is in? I think this is general. This is for all three. So even for arrival notification, we can use this, allowed or not allowed. What plan he is on, AP, MAP, CP, EP or BP. AP is American plan, MAP is modified American plan, CP is continental plan, EP European, and BP is Bermuda plan. And what are his room rates? So all these things will inform the outlets, the points of sale, in what way they are to process any guest transaction in their outlet. For instance, there are some guests who are complimentary. Complimentary means they do not pay anything either for room or any other services. So in that case, we'll mention this status as complimentary, and it will be like entered here, remarks complimentary, or a VIP guest or a CIP guest, regular guest, frequent guest, anything specific we want to inform all the departments. And I would like to point out one very important remark for all points of sale. Sometimes the front office may post a remark, a simple, very cryptic remark, a very short remark, HWC. If you are alert and if you have noticed the packing material of the fragile items like TV or glass, they will have this inscription or this notice on the packing, handle with care. So HWC, if it is written here in the remarks, it means this guest could be fussy, this guest could be short-tempered, this guest may have a past history of having disputes with the hotel. This guest could have a history of claiming chargebacks on credit bills, credit card bills. So whatever instructions we want to give to the point of sale to alert them so that they can handle this guest comfortably, smartly, and without any inconvenience. This is the copy for room service, and it is reddish, pinkish in color. I'm sure it has a specific name, this color, but I do not know what color it is. This document in our college, that the document that we use, it has 6 copies, and it goes to outlets like restaurant, housekeeping, telephone, room service, of course, is here, and there are 2 more departments which are very important financially. So all these departments are given this notification slip. This time is the time when this notification was made and given to the bellboy. This notification slip is circulated by the bellboy. He is responsible to go to all the outlets, all the departments which are supposed to receive this notification, and obtain the signature of the supervisor or anybody who is in charge of that department in this space here. Please follow the cursor. And the receptionist who is making this document, he also has to sign it, she also has to sign it. And whoever has produced this document and whoever has signed this document is responsible for accuracy, veracity, and genuineness of the entries in this document. As you can see, this is numbered and this is color coded. That helps us in locating a document, tracing a document, sorting documents, arranging documents, and filing documents. So, all these documents are filed, and in case of disputes, then these uh, become references to answer questions: who was responsible, what time it was issued, who missed, who slipped. So these things can only be verified with the help of the entries here, the timings which are mentioned, and also the signature of employees dealing with this particular document. So in this video, that's all. Thank you very much. I hope I'm being useful and I'm not talking too much in these videos. I just would like to provide as much information as possible so that when you start working in a hotel or even when you go for your industrial training, your internship, you are in a good position to understand hotel operations and start performing immediately, and impress your seniors, improve your reputation in the hotel, and that would actually give you an opportunity, a preference when you apply to that hotel for employment after finishing your course. So doing your internship smartly, capably, is very important for your future employment prospects with a quality organization. With that, I would stop here. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'm sorry, and have a pleasant day. Have a great day.